Bonjour, my freaky darlings. It's Benji here. I hope you're doing well. And we are here to talk about the last chapter in Beautiful Night, A Prince's Urn. Gosh, I love this book, and gosh, I love this chapter, honestly. So there are no spoiler warning. I'm going to give us spoiler warnings, but there is no spoilers in this as per usual, so it'll be fine. So obviously everything has been leading up to this finale. Derek has been obviously I'm not going to give any spoilers, but just the basics so it doesn't give away anything bad. As in like, you ruined it for me. But obviously Derek has been incorporated into Lucan Weddings, and obviously the organization, there's been so many attempts on their lives and attacks. Nobody knows why until now. That's all the questions, everything that he's gone through, all the uncertainty, all the attacks, all the adrenaline that he's feeling comes to this moment. All the questions as answered in this last moment. So I've got my notes here that I'm just going through. But yeah. He's reached breaking point, and the entire mystery is about to be revealed. I love this last chapter, honestly. So what does the ending mean? So for Derek, because obviously Derek has been struggling a lot with everything. He struggles socially with everything. The fact that it's a new job, the fact that he's been hired as an actual member of the organization, a paid staff member, the fact that he's responsible for some of the weddings, especially this last one, all the pressure is on him, and at the same time he's trying to prove himself to Skylar, and have great weddings for all his clients. At the same time, somebody is trying to kill him and everyone at Lucan Weddings. They are trying to kill that wedding organization. So, yes, everything was on the line for him now. His future, everything that he's wanted, just in the grasp, and someone's trying to ruin that. And it's literally to the point of either he puts a stop to it or they put a stop to him. So for me, the ending of this book, it was about Derek finally just reaching the point where it was, will he break, will he not break? And seeing what happens. Because Derek gets tested so many times, and I always wondered when I was writing, what would be the breaking point for Derek, and would he break? Gonna have to wait and see. But I just wanted him to, because I always think it's at the very point where you break, where your true personality and character comes out. And I love the character of Derek so much, and I think he does really shine through in this last chapter. He really, really does. And every single character at the end of this last chapter, is changed for the better. A bit wicked there. Is changed for the better. They really, really are. In some way, hardships always make us more stoic, more what we want and need to be in order to survive. So yeah, a lot of changes happen with all these characters. Does Derek get what he wants? You'll have to find out. But there is a lot of change in this last chapter. So, I would like to know, sorry, there we go. Sorry, just getting rid of an alarm there. If you read this last chapter, what do you think it taught all the characters? I'd be very curious to know. Yeah, let me know in the comments. But yeah, the emotional residue that it might leave with you, it left me with a lot of emotions. as the writer, of course, and obviously every single character felt a lot of emotions as well. I chose this path, honestly, because I really wanted to show how natural Derek's emotions are and his actions are, and how human and wonderful he is. Derek is such a beautiful character. I love him so much. Um, and I did make a decision about his future. Hilariously, when I was writing the book, I didn't know what I want the end to be. And it wasn't until I was writing this final chapter, and it was literally after I wrote the title of the chapter. I was like, Chapter 8, A Prince's Urn. I'm like, this is what I want to happen. So I was going through it a little bit blind, but I think that's sometimes the best way. I really do. Yeah, I often get asked actually, like, how do you feel when you write the last sentence of your book? Honestly, I think, oh, great proofreading now. But now, after I finish it, no, if I'm speaking honestly, after I finish the last sentence, I'm like, good, now it's in your hands, as in like the reader, because you can believe whatever you want to believe happens afterwards, and you've had your own personal journey, which I absolutely love. Um, yeah, I love it how people interpret endings very differently. I really do. Um, my interpretation of it is actually, I'm not going to tell you my interpretation of it because I don't want it. I don't want that to maybe suggest a spoiler. Um, but yes, I love engaging with this book. I love listening to this book. I loved writing it. So yeah, I'm very very happy about this ending that I gave it. Um, I honestly, if you've read it as well, and like if you've watched the videos and everything, I just want to say thank you for this journey that you've taken with me. Honestly, I've absolutely loved it, and the ending is supposed to spark the whole book is supposed to spark a conversation, especially within the character of Derek and who he is as a person. So I hope that sparks some conversation with you, even if it's just internally to yourself, if anyone else. If you haven't read it yet, remember the final chapter is waiting for you. Um, Obviously, you can get this on Amazon in physical copy. You can also get the digital copies on Kindle, iBooks, and Kobo as well. I'll put the links to all of it in below. Yeah. Well, I just honestly, I don't really think I have the words for this. This is a beautiful baby of mine, my first book, and I love it so much. I love every single character in it, and it's so special and so precious. And I'm just so grateful that you've engaged with this and read it. If you've read it, if you haven't, feel free to. I would still love for you to do so. But yes, what a journey, eh? What a journey. A happy journey. It was filled with a lot of action, a lot of darkness, and a lot of struggles. And sometimes I do feel like guilty for putting Derek and the characters through it, but at the end of the day, stuff happens in life. This is reflective of life, and you just have to do things. Um, you have to find the positives through the negatives. You have to convert negative energy into positive energy, because if you don't, you become the negative. I know that sounds really philosophical and cheesy and stuff, but it's true. I think I always say there's a lot. I'm not saying there's two types of people in the world because that's so a big paintbrush, but a lot of actions are either people that have had bad stuff done to them and they're ensuring that it doesn't happen. They're doing all the work, putting work in on themselves and making the effort to make sure that they go out learning from their hardships and putting out positive energy. And then there's people that have hardships done to them and then feel it's really unfair, so then all they do is very lazily and immaturely go out and cause more upset and carry on the cycle. Make sure you don't be in that cycle. Easier said than done. Is the harder path, but break the cycle. Enjoy, guys. I love you very much. See you soon.